Today I'm showing you this cool AMZCHEF espresso coffee maker. It's a modern one. I've covered regular ones that have those cool dials and you have your frother. This one has that available. It has a display, just touchscreen. You have obviously your knob. You have the ability to grind 44 grind settings. You have your heating system. You can do cold brew coffee. These guys were kind enough to send me this to test. I've not opened this before. Let's see what's inside. This is the main guide. This is your grind setting. You make a hot espresso. You have your grinding, your adjustable temperature from 190 to 201. And then this is your main unit. Just remove these. These are designed to hold everything in place. You want to be careful. These are all your accessories, your tamper, I assume you need for your espresso after you have done the grinding, scoop. So everything you need is included. This is everything that you get. So you get the machine, you get this, which is your grinding head. You see these, choose the right level. You see this noise there. So for this, you don't even need to read the instructions. It's pretty easy. You know how to actually match the groove there. Something that my other espresso didn't come with. Some of the other ones come with pressurized and non-pressurized baskets. See if this is the only one. This is the head. This is removable. Remove these, you can see. All these are removable. This is obviously removable. Used for cleaning. All those tapes have to be removed, obviously. And that goes in there. This goes on top. Just make sure that it lines up. The only thing that this doesn't come with is coffee. I got this, which is medium roast. For most people, this should be fine. If you want something darker, obviously go with that, or you lighter, those options are available as well. Just gotta make sure that you don't actually order the ground coffee version. I almost did because they look very similar on Amazon. It's about 12 ounces. Always get single and double shots. You have this, your dosing ring. Just have to get rid of that. The water reservoir is also removable, so you can fill it and then put it back there. I've removed all the parts pretty much. You get your water reservoir, you get your baskets, single double shot, you get your tray, you get your tamper, your dosing ring, so everything that you need. And this is obviously removable as well. And this is your grinder. The first time you use something like this, you want to wash the machine, and a lot of people do the hot water program in it as well. These are suction cups. Make sure this thing stays put. This is the bottom of it. Just want to show you guys. This is the grinding part. This is the front. This is the side. You see the off and max heat here. Once you remove this, you're going to see something like this. This should be removed. This is not the longest, but again, that's fine. You have these, so you can put the bigger one or smaller one, doesn't matter. This is your dosing ring. You need this if you want to put it here, and this is how you make sure that everything drops in there and it's secure. So it's solid. So this is different from here that you have the lock function, and this is your frother. Once you get the machine, you don't want to turn it on like this. You want to first go through the first cycle, which is putting some water in there and then running it through and making sure that it's clean to use, which I'm going to do now. Once I press this, it's going to start preheating. Now, once your preheating is done, you see that they're not flashing anymore. I can grab and put this here. You want to release some water. You want to go through the machine. You see that water is warm. So you go through this process before using it the first time. Now I let it run more than 8 seconds. Before getting it started, you want to understand what you're dealing with. So this is your single double shot. This lets you change the temperature, 4 settings. This is the steam function, the temperature. That's descaling. This is how they look like. I can even smell them through the package. If I wanna remove the water in that, I'm gonna go and do that. You're not gonna have water here, so that's fine. I'm going to do a espresso from start to finish. So first I'm going to add this. This has a handle, this has water in it. It's filtered water. If you hold it, this lets you change the time. Let's say I want to have it 15 seconds. When you're using your beans, you want to make sure you get the right size. I usually go with 7 and 8, but they do tell you to go with 8 to 20. I'll just add these here. Just gonna add a little bit more because I don't know what to expect. Gonna put that there. You put the dosing cup. I want to go with the double. It holds it there. So now I'm going to press. So that was a little bit too much. I went with 15 seconds anyway. That's way too much. But that's okay, we can make multiple espressos with this. This is what I got, just didn't tamp down. It says max level there. Apply pressure until you're satisfied with it, lock it in. So it is a big one, but it still gets there. Now I can hold this and adjust the temperature. So I want to go that. So it's going to be 30 seconds. That's the noise level. Time can be adjusted from 60. Let's go 60. Let's see what happens if you go 60. It's probably gonna fill it up completely. So this is how you adjust the volume pretty much. It runs for that long. That's what I got. I did 2 cycles. I just wanted to show you guys that you can adjust the time and temperature. This is my coffee. That is the drink that I got. Now the same thing for the cold option. If you go with something like that, just have to run 1 cycle before getting it started. If you wonder why this is flashing, apparently it's because it's too hot. If I go and hold that, this goes only to 45 when you're in 1 shot mode, and 60 seconds when you're this mode. So to first show you guys the machine, it doesn't really take that much space. These suction cup keep it put, so I can't even move it that easily. I can slide it a little bit, but it's not gonna tip over. This is your grinder settings. You can hold to change the time for it, how long you want. This is your brew over ice. This is your steam release. This is your temperature that you can change. Just want to compare some grind sizes with this. Just put this here. Make sure it stays there. Try a grind size of 0. So that's what you get. This is grind size 0. I'm gonna go all the way to 40. Let's say 40. Let's say what the max that I can get. We're experimenting. I'm not making anything here. Just want to show you guys. So that's max level. That's meant, see, one of them is more powder like. To make an actual espresso, I can add water to the back. It already has some water. This is obviously removable. So you want to get the quantity right. So you're going to need about 15 for a double shot, which is 2 scoops. Should be enough. Just going to add these here. I'm going to go with something like that. I'm going to go 15 seconds. So that's what I have. I'm going to go with something like, as far as the temperature, I'm going to go with that. And then all I have to do is just press that. You should start seeing. You want the espresso to be creamy. This is probably better than my first attempt, but maybe obviously you can do better. When you clean it and take it out, this is what you have. And this is our espresso. And I chose a high temperature. That espresso didn't cause a whole lot of mess, but if I have to clean it, you can just remove this. clean with a little bit of water. Can't always remove the grinder part. This machine has a cold brew function as well. So when you turn it on, you want to immediately hit that. So make sure it doesn't heat up. If it's too hot, you'll see it flashing and you have to run cycles to cool it down. Otherwise, it's ready to go. You can use the grinder. I'm going to use regular coffee this time. If you want to reset the temperature, if you want to reset the factory settings, you hold these two together for 3 seconds. And if you hold these two together, they reset the grind time. For the cold brew, you just need this. Add ice to your cup, or you can add ice water here. So I'm just using regular coffee this time. I don't want to use espresso because this machine can make regular coffee as well. You lock it in place. This is what I do. They don't say you should do this, but for a large cup, I just remove this and put that there. Then I'm going to go here, increase that to, let's say 40. I was worried that because I removed this, maybe it would end up here, but it's not, so that's okay. Just wanted to demonstrate that for the cold brew function, which is pretty straightforward. If the machine is hot, you just run a couple cycles. If not, you can just use this. Probably could have added more. I wanted it to be a little bit stronger, maybe use a different blend, but there we go. It is coffee. I am going to make a latte, or at least try to, and this is a medium roast. Obviously you could go with different kind. This is what I have. Applied the right amount of pressure. So I just put this here. I hit the steam button. Once it gets warm enough, I'll be able to make steam. Once you've reached the temperature for steam, this stops and you're ready. See, you first release that water and then you're ready to use your milk. So use a different thing just to make sure. Now you want to put it just slightly below the surface. So you need to get that vortex. So this is my froth milk espresso. So I'm actually going to a little bit of overflow, but that's about it. You can use this to form your latte. For more information, please go to gadgetify.com, also youtube.com/gadgetify. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe. That would really help the channel a lot. I'm going to include the link in the description to where you can get this. Thanks for watching.